guys, it's Teacher Grant here today to talk about the passive. In most sentences, the subject carries out an action and the object receives it or the result of it. In passive sentences, this is reserved. The subject receives the action. So, in this example, we're talking about the present simple passive. So, passive sentences take the emphasis away from the agent, the person or thing doing the action, and put it on the action itself or the person that's receiving the action in the present simple passive. The present simple verb becomes a past participle. So, in this example, many people study this book. The focus is on many people. The subject of the active sentence is many people. This book is studied by many people. The focus is on the book, which is the subject of the passive sentence. This book is studied by many people. Study changes to studied. All right? Some further examples. The passive is used when the agent is obvious, unknown, or unimportant. It is also useful when describing a process where the result of the action is important. Criminals are arrested every day in this town. So as you can see highlighted in the blue right there, the speaker doesn't mention the agent because the verb obviously refers to the police. Are the posters printed on quality paper? The agent is not mentioned because the process is not important. Are, which be, and the subject swap places to form the question. So, how to form? All passives use a form of be with a past participle. The agent, the thing doing the action, can be introduced with by, but the sentence would still make sense without it. This book is studied by many people. Is as in am is are. The past participle is studied by many people. The present continuous passive. The present continuous passive is used to refer to ongoing actions. Developers are building, which is the present continuous, lots of new houses in the area. Lots of new houses are being built in the area. Are being built is the present continuous passive. Here to my right, you can see many examples. Let's go through them. You can't use the pool today because it's being cleaned. The robbery is being investigated by the police. We're living in a trailer while our house is being rebuilt. The course is being taught by a well-known scientist. I am being interviewed by a news channel tomorrow. Don't worry, the food is being cooked as we speak. Posters for the concert are being put up all over town. I have to walk to work while my car is being repaired. So, when we're building the present continuous passive, here is how to form it. The subject, for example, down below, new houses. Am is are, we use are, the being, past participle built, and then the rest of the sentence in the area. So, new houses are being built in the area. So, to recap the passive, guys, remember the present simple passive take emphasis away from the agent, the person or thing doing the action, and put it on the action itself or the person or thing receiving the action. In the present simple passive, the present simple verb becomes a past participle. Okay? And the present continuous passive is used to refer to ongoing actions. Let's keep going, all right? The present perfect passive is used to talk about events in the past that still have effect on the present moment. So, don't worry, I have fed the cats. The present perfect, right? If we're using the present perfect passive, we would say, don't worry, the cats have been fed. Further examples, this door has been painted beautifully. Do you know if all the lights have been turned off? Has your computer been fixed yet? It broke months ago. The subject and verb swap places to form the question. The new parts haven't been delivered yet, so you'll have to wait. All of the smoke detectors have been replaced. How do we form the present perfect passive? Well, we have the subject, the has, have, the been, and the past participle. So, the cats have been fed. The cats have been fed. The thing that receives the action, which is the cats. Been stays the same no matter what the subject is, and the main verb is expressed as a past participle. The past perfect passive. The past perfect passive is used to refer to events that happened before another event in the past. Unfortunately, the organizer had canceled the party. Unfortunately, the organizer had canceled the party. The past perfect. In the past perfect passive, we would say, unfortunately, the party had been canceled. See the difference? Let's look at some examples. This part of the Arctic had never been explored before. The class hadn't been told that the lecture had been canceled. Sue didn't realize that the floor had just been polished. We were about to sing happy birthday but the cake had been eaten. Anna was so happy that her cat had been found. When we form it in this example, the subject, the thing that receives the action with the party, had been stays the same with any subject. The main verb is expressed as a past participle. The party had been canceled. So, to recap, the present perfect passive is used to talk about events in the past that still have an effect on the present moment. And the past perfect passive is used to refer to events that happened before another event in the past. One more and we'll be all done. Here we go. Let's go right into the future, guys. The passive in the future. English uses the passive voice in the future to stress the effect of an action that will happen in the future rather than the cause of that action. So, the future simple passive would be the future simple passive is usually formed with will rather than going to. Hopefully, the police will catch the thief very soon. That's the future simple. Hopefully, the thief will be caught. Future simple passive very soon. It is not known or important who will catch the thief. Therefore, it will be caught very soon. Here are some further examples, guys. Don't worry, the house will be finished very soon. An email will be sent to you all next week with more details. Sorry, but the power will be turned off between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. How to form. So the subject, the thing that receives the action, the thief, will be doesn't change with any subject. Will be caught. The main verb is the past participle. Rest of the sentence, very soon. The future perfect passive. The mechanic will have fixed the car by 5 p.m. That is the future perfect. The future perfect passive is used to talk about events that will be finished at some point in the future. So for the future perfect passive, the car will have been fixed by 5 p.m. Here are some further examples. We think every ticket will have been bought before the end of the day. Hurry up, or all the good seats will have been taken already. You should call early, otherwise all the tables will have been booked. Come back tomorrow. The park will have been cleared by then. Will those letters have been sent out before lunchtime tomorrow? How to form the future perfect passive. Again, the subject, the thing that receives the action, the car. Will have been stays the same with any subject. Past participle, fixed. The main verb is a past participle. Alright guys, to recap the passive in the future. English uses the passive voice in the future to stress the effect of an action that will happen in the future rather than the cause of the action. The future perfect passive is used to talk about events that will be finished at some point. Alright guys, that's the end of our lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if this is a good time frame for the lesson, or if you guys prefer a shorter time for the lesson. I'm happy to take all suggestions. Leave your comments below, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye guys. See you. Bye bye.